Got that voodoo kid witchcraft. I wonder like a lit match. I burn that ass, I flick that. My wires is a mismatch. Got the size of big stacks. You got the size of tic tacs. They fresh like some tic tacs. I'm fresh and I'm fit. Got that voodoo kid witchcraft. I wonder like a lit match. I burn that ass, I flick that. It's a mismatch. Got the size of big stacks. You got the size of tic tacs. They fresh like some tic tacs. I'm a wizard, a magician, fireball that I'm sipping. Got the potion in the pot, stove top in the kitchen. I'ma cast a spell on you. What's next? It's a hex, it done fell on you. Rain's here, let it dwell on you. Let it build up, let it swell on you. Hit you bam like boo, boo. Everything I do is magical, proficient, not in casual. Sufficient with my talents, I'm efficient and I'm tactical. Head on the swivel, full time, no sabbatical. And if I'm ever fucking with a trick, then it's practical. All my tricks is perfect, but I practice though. Not a local joker, while them other niggas affable. Got that voodoo kid witchcraft. I wonder like the lit match. I burn that ass, I flick that.
Happy New Year's, y'all. Shit, we turning up, bringing in the New Year, nigga. Life on the whip.
Got that voodoo kid witchcraft. Like a lit match. I flick that. It's a mismatch. Yeah. Man, my skills so bad to the bone. Dash cash, nigga. Too tight, nigga. RP to that man Takeoff. We done lost a lot of people this year. Yeah. Shout out Migo. Migo. Yeah. Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the More Life Podcast. Shit. It's my special little edition and shit. In the year off with I'm Saudi. They got your boy going into the motherfucking job tonight though. Like shit, your boy was supposed to be off, but shit, I gotta go put in that work though. And shit, so I gotta put in that work before I go and put in that work. You feel me? But that first song though that just played is that Voodoo Kid Witchcraft. Shit, I got my shit dropping tomorrow. And shit, my little project. Shit, I got some cuts on there. And shit, a lot of remixes for real, like a lot of freestyles over some instrumentals, some of the hottest shit that came out this year. And shit, I'm gonna be fucking doing my thing on those. Like that, that's that To The Bone by Uncle Few and shit. Said RP to that man Takeoff and shit. You know, he was one of the many that we lost this year. And shit, but what else? I remixed this song called Umbrella by 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. I did that. I remixed that One Mic, One Gun by Nas and Savage. What else? I did that, what is it, City to City by Nas. I remixed that shit. I got that on BS. And shit, plenty others. Like I did some Wayne shit on there. But yeah though. Heaters. And I got some original music on there too. And shit. Cause I mean, I like to do my own music. Like, but shit, it was fun though getting back into like the freestyling and shit. Like I ain't really like just took somebody else's beat and freestyled on that bitch for real in a minute. So kind of felt good to get back, you know, to the basics and shit. Get back to, you know, how I started off and shit. Damn, I need to get up on the highway and shit. But yeah, so I was like, shit, before I get up off here though, cause I was just gonna get on here, you know, and put out a song. I was like, though, shit, I'm gonna discuss a few things, cause I was trying to have a little marathon episode earlier, but you know, shit, your boy got to get some rest though. Boy be needing some sleep, shit. And I ended up being asleep too motherfucking long, so shit, I wasn't able to, you know, get up in the studio and actually lay that bitch down. But shit, when I get out work in the morning, y'all be ready, nigga, cause I'm about to live stream and shit. Probably about 8 a.m. I'll say y'all be ready like 8 a.m. I'm gonna be on there. Hey, and then for real, if y'all miss it though, shit, y'all can always come back later on and check that shit out. I don't give a fuck. Shit, shout out to everybody that subscribed this year too, that done watched my shit this year, like whatever. Shit, I done gained at least what, like 50 subscribers this year, somewhere around that. So I mean, shit, hopefully we double that, we triple that shit next year, you know. Shit, that's what I'm trying to be on. But shit, let's get into it though. So shit, I say favorite song this year, I'm gonna have to go with damn, that's a tough one and shit. Like best song of 2022, or my favorite song of 2022. I'm gonna go with that. It might be between that Jimmy Cooks or like shit. I don't know. I'm fucking with that that middle of the ocean. Nah, not that middle of the ocean. But that shit hard too though. It's hella Drake shit, bro, on that motherfucking Her Lost. Like hella them I'm fucking with heavy. Like I gotta make like a full ass list. Like shit. I kinda got some of them listed out, but I'll say it's between like shit, probably that Jimmy Cooks. That might be the one that I'd probably banged up the most this year. Or that Pitch Black by that nigga Chris Brown and shit off that Breezy. Like that Pitch Black, that's my shit. Like what else? At first I was gonna say that Iffy, cause like the whole first half of the year, bro, I was banging that Iffy by Breezy. Like, bro, that was my shit. So I don't know, that it might be that too though. What else could be up there and shit? You got motherfucking I don't know. I feel like ain't nobody really started dropping no bangers. Well, that To The Bone by fucking Migos and shit with Quavo and Takeoff. That To The Bone, that's one of my shits right there. And that Big Stunner, that's my shit too. But I feel like ain't nobody really started dropping no heaters, like, or at least for me, till like the end of the year. Like that's when I really started finding shit that like I was really fucking with and shit. Like I feel like the best albums came out mainly towards like the end of the year, or maybe towards the half and shit. Like, cause I checked out Jack Harlow's shit earlier this year, and he had a smooth little CD and shit. He got some cool shit you can ride to and shit. And then who else? Like Pusha T, he had a good album. I was fucking with his shit earlier this year. But the only thing with him is like it's always the same shit though. Like it's always what he say, he the best at the street rap and shit. I ain't gonna say he the best at no street rap. Like, me, maybe one of the best at talking about drugs and shit. But it's like, only thing for me is when they consistently do the, like, you doing the same thing. Like, bro, like, expand your fucking music and shit. Like, nigga, like, let's see the artistry. Like, let's see how diverse you can get. Like, I mean, and he say, oh, well, nah, I mean, I'm gonna do what I do with this. But, I mean, also, shit. You an artist, you putting out music, I guarantee for anybody that's putting out music, bro, you want them numbers to be up high, nigga. No matter where you at, you want to have, like, you want to be compared with, like, some of the biggest niggas. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck what no critics is saying. If the motherfuckers ain't got the numbers and shit, you can't say that you up there better than nobody, nigga. Like I said, if motherfuckers not fucking with your shit, you just can't, like, bro. For me, I can say I got the best bars out there and shit. Like, I fuck with my bars. I definitely think I will bar up any nigga on this motherfucking planet. But, with that being said, I ain't got no massive following this shit. So, I mean, I can't say that I'm better than no Meek Mill or no Drake or nothing like that. They getting thousands of views more than me and shit. Like, I mean, even, fuck the streaming and shit. Like, talk about concerts, nigga. They in the arenas. Sold out. Like I said, it's a lot of niggas not doing that shit. But and you know, I mean, I feel like Pusha T, he probably do want that and shit. Or I mean, he old now, so he probably ain't tripping on it now. But I'm pretty sure at a point in time, that's what he was aiming for. If not, he wouldn't have had Faith Evans singing all on the track, nigga. He wouldn't have had fucking Birdman saying what happened to that boy on there and shit. You know, nigga, back when Birdman and it was at their height. But nonetheless, you know, check that out though. That Pusha T CD though was hard though. I had fucked with it. Who else though this year dropped some heaters? I say shit. I said that Breezy by Chris Brown shit. I fucked with that CD, but I fuck with Chris Brown and shit though. Artistically, probably like the greatest artist maybe ever. Up there, definitely top 5 greatest artists, period. That's it, shit. That's mainly what I do it for, like, shit. I do it for the artistry. Like, it ain't just rap to me, like, or not like that, or just making music. Like, to me, like, shit, nigga, I'm trying to really create something. I'm trying to do something. Like I'm adding all the different sounds and shit, seeing how this shit layer out, and then it gotta come out sounding good too though. Like he got some bomb ass engineers. I tell you, like whoever the fuck Chris Brown engineers is, bro, they fucking, I don't know, they be doing their thing in there and shit. Engineers, producers and shit. I mean, that's the same thing with like they compare him to Michael Jackson and shit. I remember that was like a big topic like during the summer and shit. Somebody at was it Tank? It might have been Tank, and somebody else was saying like, shit, he better than Mike because he more talented or something. Now I was like, with the music, I don't know shit. I mean, he pretty much up there. I think he got as many songs and shit. But when it come to like captivating people and holding them in, I think Chris Brown could have been there if he ain't beat up Rihanna and shit. Well, I mean, she beat him up too though. But if they wasn't fighting this shit, I think he could have been a little higher up than what he is, for real. And shit, but like Mike Jack, bro, y'all turned on that Mike Jack, like them first 3 CDs, bro. Between the fucking producing, which shout out to Quincy Jones, because that nigga was doing this shit. Like, between the fucking producing, the motherfucking Mike Jack got the vocals. I don't know, bro. Like, this nigga, in this stories, they said that shit. That nigga just go in there, he go in the booth and he start feeling it and shit. And then he start doing this shit. Like, bro, like, that nigga was a creative fucking genius when it come to using his voice and everything on the track. Like, just the way, bro, that nigga was hitting them songs. Like, when I grew up, bro, that was like, I used to call myself Dante Michael Jackson, bro, because that was that nigga and shit. But, I mean, like, Breezy down there, though. You know, he up there and shit. That was a good CD, though. Who else? That Honestly Nevermind was alright. Like, I mean, shit, people were shitting on it. And they were saying, like, well, why Drake is doing that and shit? I mean, it's like another More Life to me. I'm like, shit. That More Life had hella club music and shit like that on there with some other shit sprinkled throughout, like, and I'm like, for real, like, shit, that's the Drake type shit, nigga. I ain't surprised he fucking putting that shit out. I'm surprised it took him that long to drop a fucking island track. Well, not an island track, but like fucking club music type album and shit, like, and then what he say, like, shit, on that Her Loss, like, Her Loss, that's another one of my favorite albums and shit this year. Like, that's probably, between that and Breezy, like, that's 1 and 2 and shit. I'm like, that Her Loss, on one of them cuts, he was saying, like, shit, people asking him why he making that other type of music. He's like, shit, nigga, I'm international, nigga. Like, shit, I make music for everybody, nigga. Like, exactly, though. I mean, I feel like when you somebody like him, one, he's the type that he's an artist. Like, bro, he's not sticking in just one lane. Like, Mike Jack, there's a reason why you could say he do R&B and pop music, like, and shit. Same thing with a lot of these other people that once they become big artists, bro, that's what they do. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like, what it is to be a fucking artist, and they just stuck in, you know, they one-dimensional. Yeah, he's a rapper type shit. Nah, he ain't a rapper, nigga. He's an artist. Like, rap done evolved, bro, past, like, niggas fucking just rapping on the track and shit. Like, I mean, I feel like, shit, it finally then came down to how niggas can really be the instrument and shit. Now, yeah, you do need some substance in your music a little bit, but shit, I feel like Drake is dropping like life gems type shit. Like, that's how I feel like for like that boy Drizzy, and a lot of people, like, these days they mainly be dropping like life gems and shit. Now, can I relate? I can't relate to no niggas that, you know, they be talking about being in the hood and shit, you know, popping all that gangster shit. I'm like, shit, I ain't really listening to that because I ain't in no hood on no gangster shit. Like, but like Drake might talk about some shit going with the relationships between, it could be relationships between you and your girl, you and your homies, you and your fucking mom, you and your dad and shit. Like, I feel like Drake talk about all that shit. But then he do talk about the flexing shit too. And I mean, what nigga out there ain't trying to flex time to time? Like I said, shit, niggas be shitting on Drake, bruh. Drake the fucking great nigga, that's what I call him, bro. All the time, Drake the great. Why? Because he the fucking GOAT, nigga. and shit. And the GOAT dropped the fucking best project this year. Who else put out some other shit though? You had Cali. I ain't listened to his CD. I know people was geeking for that God Did song and shit with Hove on there. I don't even think I ever listened to that shit. Like, I did get the beat though, because I was rapping on the instrumental, but I don't think I ever listened to the song. I don't think I'm tripping on it and shit. To me, Cali CD has been like mediocre, like for the past few years. Like, since that Major Key, I ain't really fucked with no Cali CDs. And then who else we got? Metro Boomin, he got a good CD though. Like, I was fucking with his shit. We got some cuts on there. Like that Umbrella, he got a song called Is It Feel the Fire? With A$AP Takeoff on there. And then I'm trying to think of the names of the other cuts, but he had a few more songs though. Well, Nas had a good ass CD. That's like, I'm gonna put that at number 3 for sure. Like, best albums this year that I was fucking with. Like, Nas CD front to back, nigga. Shit, between cause he had Hit Boy producing and shit. Like, between the fucking beats, nigga, and everything else, nigga, that shit was fire. What else can I think of? I don't know. Shit, that's all I got though for the motherfucking CDs. And like I said, I'm gonna be back in this bitch tomorrow. Shit, get my full little 2023 wrap up shit. I mean, yeah, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna come back with that 2022 wrap up. I'll see y'all in 2023 though. Happy New Year's. Shit, y'all check out all my shit that done dropped this year. All the old podcasts. Check out my nigga Sir Quest shit. I'll see y'all in Hell's Kitchen and shit. Happy holidays, nigga. Like I'm done.
Gotta get it, all my nurses gotta pay a visit. My heart rate start rising when I see the dishes. You know the vibes. I just show a glide back in 06.
We used to lean with the shoulder ride.
But that's a metaphor, you don't know what I'm talking about. After I hit it, yeah,
I told that girl to walk it out.
Back to stuff in the yard like Dirty South. But I gotta stay clean, fuck the dirty route. Like the floss, I run it like all moss. And I can make you jump with the pump like Chris Cross.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell's Kitchen, super hot woman, Hell's Kitchen. I'm in Hell's Kitchen, yeah. I'm in Hell's Kitchen, super hot, yeah. We in Hell's Kitchen, we in Hell's Kitchen, super hot, yeah. We in Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, millions on millions, I'm talking billions on billions, like years away. Whoop whoop, I'm feeling like I'm feeling like Michael Nashe. Ooh ooh, yeah, I'm the doctor like Dre. I be stitching up the lines and I break on the face, and I be sipping on that liquor. I ain't eating no chase. I'm a Bengal in this game, yeah, Jamar fucking Chase, and yeah, it's chilly outside. Go start with the taste, yeah, I stay with that flavor Craig rap in your ear, put the crack in your rear. If the cops coming near, I be dissing on these niggas at the John like kid. I be mowing down the grass through the tractor getting killed. Them stems getting cut, cause I got a nice shield. Keep pounds of that pressure, so I keep a nice bill. Ain't no stressing, I'm smoking on that presidential, ain't no fucking election. That's it, nigga.